Okay guys, so for today, we're gonna be doing some of these. We're gonna be doing the Ferodo pads, the 2500s on the Porsche Cayman. Here in the rear, and I'm looking at this, obviously I haven't looked at any videos or anything like that because, well, why make that more fun? So what we're gonna look at is, I assume there's a cotter pin here, a bolt, or a pin here. My assumption is I have to push that pin out. Assumption at that point is I should be able to pull the pads out of here. If that's not the case and I have to actually remove the entire caliper, then I'll do that. But my assumption is I'll just be able to pull the pads directly out of the back of the caliper itself. Also, not forgetting that you have your actual brake sensors here that you need to essentially remove from here, which I'm going to probably see if I can pull the pad out before I remove them, maybe pull them out between. So I want to quickly share with you guys. So as you can kind of see, my rotor was kind of wearing a little weird, a little groove here. And I was very curious to know what the cause of this was. And I think I just found out why. The pad itself, I know it's kind of hard to see, but it actually has a groove cut into the pad itself. So, so glad I'm changing them. Definitely something you don't really want to see is this sweet groove getting dug into my rotor. So yeah, glad we're changing this out. Into that conundrum with the brake pad, so I'm just not going to put the sensors back in here. That's fine. I can check my own brake pad wear. I'm an actual paying attention user. So this is where I'm putting them. Just zip tying them up over here. They'll be completely safe and secure. And just make sure, you know, you're not chafing or doing anything weird. This is nice and out of the way, so it shouldn't be any big problem. So first I want to start off with saying this is why you have to give a lot of detail when you're doing maintenance on your car. So check this out. Remember that brake pad piece that I was saying it was missing a chunk? That's because something happened to this rotor. Maybe got turned or something, and there was a little high spot right here. That high spot was digging out of the pad, and that's what ended up causing this, because now the pad is missing a chunk from here, from this high spot. So all I did was take a little flappy wheel guy, grind that down a little bit, and now we should be good. And yes, I know I could also just go get the rotor turned or replace the rotor, but let's be realistic. We're just gonna beat the hell out of these things anyways, and we'll replace them then. Now we're on to the fronts. First thing I did is I took this connector off here for the sensors themselves. Then we're gonna grab a hold of one of these bad boys, an 8 little starry thing, whatever. And then we're going to break this loose, which will allow the caliper to pull out, don't drop it. And then from there, we're gonna be able to pull the pads out, because obviously can't pull them out of this side. So it looks like we're taking the caliper off this way. I have seen they make stud kits, which kind of makes sense. And I think I remember someone saying something about like these lines are too short back here or something, some connection. Maybe that's the rear, I don't remember. But yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, so like I thought, so you have to take off this 10 millimeter up top here and make sure you have something to set the caliper on so it's not just falling. And then we can get to this stuff back here. Obviously you're trying to be careful because of that hard line. You're trying not to mess that up. It's connected to the soft line over there. Now we can get to our pads. All right, so once you pull these bad boys out, probably the most difficult thing is actually this. So this is why you gotta make sure to disconnect it first. Easiest way I found to kind of get them out was to get behind the backside with a screwdriver and kind of pry there. And then that pops right off there. And just so you can kind of see what this is actually doing is there's an actual wire in there. So as that wears down, that wire actually gets cut. And when that wire gets cut, that's how this knows that your brake pads are low. So simply put, if you just tie this up somewhere, as long as that wire doesn't get cut, then you're good to go. So I've seen a lot of people like cut these and like tie the wires together. I mean, I would just zip tie these out of the way just in case you ever want to use them again. Again, we're bringing in the Ferodo 2500s. That's what we're going to be rocking on this thing up in the front. These ones, the actual sensor can actually go in, so I'll probably actually do that just so I don't have to tie them up out of the way. Simple and easy, just slot them in. These nice little holes here go into little pegs on the other side, and we just slide those babies in. So here, now I'm putting this all back together. Obviously, I slot that into there, make sure it's the right direction. And then I'm gonna push this into here, which, you know, I'm probably gonna need 2 hands to do, but you're kind of getting the drift. And then I'm gonna look over here, and I can't really see him. Actually, I can't see it, but you're gonna slot this guy into there, but you have to have this in there first, and then I'll plug it back in. All right, so this gives you a good picture now. See, I got it slotted into there. I got it into that guy. And then you also have to make sure to slot it into this little piece here, which again, I can't really see at the moment, but I'll get it in there. And then we make sure to plug it all up when we're done. And there you go. Brand new pads, front and rear, on the Porsche Cayman. Now we're rocking the Ferodo 2500s. Nice and easy. The front's not as easy as the rear. Rears are super easy. Interestingly enough, the sensors didn't work on the rears, so maybe I'll look and verify. I mean, the pad shape and everything was right. It's just the sensors didn't work, so Ferodo, whatever's up with that, fix that. Other than that, not a big deal.